Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ryan here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today we're going to be reacting to Never Let Me Go episode number 6. Episode 5 was a lot to take in. Ben throwing Neungdiao under the bus in front of him. Mrs. Tanya, I really hope she's okay. And then now Palm and Neungdiao are in this new place. I don't know where this place is. It seems like a pre-arranged location, so I don't know exactly where this is. And it looks like we're gonna meet Palm's biological mom. I think a lot of questions I have that need answers, so I'm hoping that episode 6 will give me at least clarity and give me some answers regarding what took place in episode 5. So needless to say, I'm very excited for episode 6. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. But before I start, I want to say hi, hello, and thank you to Zoe. Zoe is one of our patrons, and Zoe messaged me on Patreon asking about Love in the Air episode number 10. Why is it not on my Patreon page? I had no idea I missed that, so I'm working on uploading that. Zoe, again, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. Alright, here we go. Episode number 6. Never Let Me Go. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and start. This was a good scene. So was this. Look at that. Oh, this was such a beautiful scene with mom. This was not. Where are they? Escape. Very fitting. I gotta give it to Palm. He's very mature about this. Considering that he's a teenager, he's so mature. He knows where to find you. Oh, okay. Good question. Where are you guys going? But based on the preview, his mom doesn't seem like she's seen him in quite some time. Interesting. Okay. Mom looks fun. She looks relatable. At least based on the preview. I think they'll show her here. Right there. I love her earrings. Maggie is growing on me. I really like her. Oh wow. I like this type of scenes when they're with the public. Poor Neungdiao. That's a nice bus. That actually looks comfortable. Just lean on his shoulder. This is reminding me a little bit of Bad Buddy. Just do it. Palm, you're doing such a good job taking care of him. I can't even imagine how traumatized Neungdiao is from, you know, witnessing what he's just witnessed recently. looks so out of it for Neungdiao. Look at Palm constantly checking up on him. So romantic. Yes. Happy hour. She looks fun. I already like her. She's such a sales lady. Oh. Yes. Okay. Who are you?
มาทวงนี้ใช่ไหมมามุกใหม่ใช่ไหมไม่เชื่อเดี๋ยวเจ๊หนีไปแล้วเจ้าหนีมาอีกแล้วว่าครั้งนี้ไม่มามุกใหม่ไม่ใช่ครับคือผมเป็นลูกแม่แหม่มจริงๆครับเดี๋ยวไปตามมาให้แต่ยืนรอตรงนี้นะอย่าขโมยของเงินอยู่ที่เกสอย่ายุ่งนะไปตามคนข้างหลัง
Look at Neungdiao. Yes. That's why she keeps running away. Yeah. Leave him alone. Oh.
ไม่ได้มาจีบหรอกเพราะว่าเขาบอกว่าเป็นลูกชายเจ๊ชื่อปาล์ม
I want to know why she left him, allegedly.
สวัสดีครับแล้วนี่ไหนปาล์มเนี่ยไม่เจอนานกูจำไม่ได้หรอกผมเองครับ
Oh. She's making sure.
นี่เหมือนใครเลยนะทั้งกูแล้วก็พ่อมึงได้ขาวได้สูงแล้วก็ได้เขาหน้าตาดีแล้วจะมาจากกูพ่อมึงโทรบอกกูแล้วล่ะว่ามึงจะมาอยู่กับกูสักพักหนึ่ง
Oh good. At least they
บอกนะว่าจะมาเมื่อไหร่มาทำไม
At least they're still in communication, you know.
อยู่ดีๆอะไรมาเซอร์ไพรส์กูเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวนี่มึงไม่ได้หนีอะไรมาใช่ไหม เปล่าครับคือพวกผมสองคนแค่
Oh, so Chanon didn't tell her the reason why they're there. That's probably for the better.
ลูกใหม่พ่อ
Oh, actually, we don't know this game.
ผมเป็นลูกคนเดียวครับส่วนนี้ก็อีกหนึ่งครับเป็นเพื่อนผมเองเรียนอยู่โรงเรียนเดียวกันพ่อมึงนี่ก็ไม่หงุดหงิดเดิมเลยนะไม่คิดจะถามกูสักนิดนึงพวกมึงเวลาว่างมันอะไรพวกมึงเนี่ยว้ายถ้าเกิดพวกเราสองคนรบกวนเดี๋ยวเราไปอยู่ที่อื่นก็ได้ครับ
Oh.
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวกูบอกมึงหรือยังว่าอยู่ไม่ได้
Oh, poor Palm.
ขี้น้อยใจเป็นพ่อมึงไปหน่อยเลยเอ๊ะงอนเดี๋ยวกูดูห้องพักให้แล้วพวกมึงจะอยู่นานแค่ไหนก็อยู่ไป
Oh, that's
แต่
nice.
ว่ากูไม่ได้อยู่ฟรีๆนะ
Huh?
จะต้องทำงานแลกห้องพักไม่ใช่จะมาอยู่อาบแดดนอนชิวๆดูดฝุ่นไม่ได้เข้าใจไหมเข้าใจครับไปพาไปดูห้องพักแม่มึงจะช่วยพวกเราจริงใช่ไหมเนี่ย
He's so suspicious of her. That looks like a fun place, though.
นี่ท่าทางจะลุยไปได้ทุกที่
He can.
อ่ะเดี๋ยวกูพาไปดูห้องชั้นสอง
Kind of like you, Mom. He's a survivor, just like you. Are they sharing that?
เดี๋ยวพวกมึงสองคนก็อยู่ห้อง
She's so cold, but caring at the same time. I mean, it's understandable they haven't seen each other for so long. I really hope so.
ผมมั่นใจว่าคุณธัญญาจะไม่เป็นอะไรครับท่านอาจจะกำลังรักษาตัวที่โรงพยาบาลสักที่หนึ่งก็ได้แล้วจะบอกแม่มึงไหมว่าเราเป็นอะไรกันแล้วเราเป็นอะไรกันล่ะครับแล้วมึงจะบอกแม่มึงไหมว่ามึงทำงานที่บ้านคือผมว่าไม่จำเป็นหรอกครับตอนหน้าแม่ผมเราก็เป็นเพื่อนกันได้แล้วแต่มึงนะมึงเป็นคนที่มีแผนอยู่แล้วนี่
Our relationship.
ขออนุญาตเรียกคุณหนึ่งว่าไอ้หนึ่งได้ไหมครับกูเคยบอกเขาไงว่าอยากเรียกเลยก็เรียกเลยได้ครับไอ้หนึ่ง
Hey.
กูไปอาบน้ำก่อนไปจะกวาดต่อ
He wasted no time.
เอาใหญ่นะมึงอ่ะแม่มึงก็ไม่อยู่ด้วยผมแค่ซ้อมครับจะได้เนียน
Hey, Nueng. That's cute. Oh.
Hello. You have a room at now? Yes.
Yeah?
Looking for a room for you know? So sorry. Again, please.
Oh. Call your mom.
Hi.
Oh, there you go.
I'm looking for a room for 2 people, 3 nights. Yeah, sure. I'll check with the owner and I'll let you know. 哦，可以讲中文。我叫吴，他是我男朋友。
There we go.
这是吧？他是我的朋友。对不起，我的汉语不好。我学过中文。
Impressive.
你的中文很厉害，要不然是。
How cool! I hope his mom is seeing this.
都不会，所以我骂他，他也听不懂。หัวเราะอะไรกันเหรอครับ ถ้ามึงอยากรู้มึงก็ตั้งใจเรียนสิ
Right. Yes.
พี่สองคนเขาหาที่พักครับได้ดินี่มึงคุยไปแล้วเหรอครับเขาขอห้อง2 คน 3 คืนครับได้พาไปเองนี่มึงคุยเองหมดเดียวครับมึงนี่มันเหมาะงานแบบนี้เนี่ยงานใช้แรงงานให้ปลามันทำ
Oh. That works. She is so cute. See, guys? That could be you.
2 คนนั้นเขาเป็นแฟนกันเหรอครับ
What do you think?
เขาบอกด้วยว่าเขาอยากพูดภาษาจีนกับแฟนแต่แฟนก็พูดไม่ค่อยได้เขาอยากด่าแฟนภาษาจีนแล้วคนหนึ่งด่าเป็นภาษาจีนเป็นไหมครับ
Do you want to know?
เปิดตัด
What is that?
แปลว่าอะไรครับไอซื่อบื้อ
Their chemistry is so good. So good.
ทำไมมึงจุกกูวะผมเป็นคนอยู่กำลังเศร้าอะครับเลยอยากทำให้คุณรู้สึกดีขึ้น
Oh.
คือมึงจูบกูเพราะมึงอยากให้กูลืมในเบนเนี่ยนะแค่นั้นนะครับโอเคเข้าใจมึงแค่จูบเขานาทีไม่มีความรู้สึก
I wouldn't say that.
คุณหนึ่งเป็นเขาว่าไงครับคราวหลังถ้ามึงจะทำให้กูรู้สึกดีขึ้นมึงไม่ต้องลงทุนขนาดนี้ก็ได้ มึงจะเล่นตลกหรือเล่นมุกแปลกอะไรก็ได้ให้มึงมาจูบการจูบอะมันสิ่งพิเศษ
It
มี
was
ความรู้สึก
It was I know, like don't play with my feelings type of stuff. But it was meaningful for Palm, I think. Huh? Oh no.
ต่อยกูก่อนไม่ได้เดี๋ยวกูหาปิดใช้เอง
คุณหนึ่งทำอะไรครับ
She's in debt, pobrecita.
ใครอะแม่ทำอะไรแต่เช้าเนี่ย
แขกอะมาถามหาห้องพัก
I think he's kind of mad at him for he's doing it on purpose. I think he might be a little upset with him because of their conversation the night before about the kiss. He thinks that the kiss that Palm and him shared didn't have any meaning. So, but Palm looks so happy. Look at him. This is giving me a little bit of I Told Sunset About You vibe and A Tale of a Thousand Stars. I like this setting. I always say this, but countryside, small town settings in a BL series just makes me so happy. I think it's because I see a lot of school settings in BL series. Seeing this type of settings just makes me so happy because it's so refreshing.
นี่จ้ะชุดรีดผีแตก
That looks good. With steamed rice.
เฮ้ยหนึ่งมึงกินได้จริงใช่ป่ะ ถ้ามึงกินไม่ได้กูพากินก็ได้นะเว้ย กินได้ก็อาหารธรรมดานี่
Oh.
อะไรอ่ะ คุณหนึ่งปากแดงเจออะไรนะครับเนี่ย
Stop it. Mom is like,
บอก
mm-hmm.
ถึงแล้วใช่ไหมครับว่ามันเผ็ดจริง
แต่กูเกรงใจพี่แต้มเขาอะมันก็ใครจะไปคิดว่ากับข้าวบ้าอะไรจะ
เฮ้
ไม่
ย
ลองมันแต่แม่งอร่อยนะ กินไม่หยุดเลยอะกูไม่ไหวแล้วกูฝากก่อน เดี๋ยวกูมา
นี่มึงมีอะไรปกปิดกูอยู่ปะเนี่ย
ๆเปล่าแม่ก็เป็นเพื่อนกันปกติอะไม่ได้มีอะไร
ไม่เห็นจะปกติเลย หยาบคายเวลาอยู่ต่อหน้ากู แต่เวลาอยู่ด้วยกันเนี่ยอ่อนโยนนุ่มนวลเชียมึงเป็นแฟนกันใช่ไหมเนี่ย
ไม่ใช่แม่ไม่ได้เป็นแฟนกัน ยังไม่มีแฟนเลยเนี่ย
มึงบอกความจริงกูมาดีกว่า พ่อมึงกับมึงอะมันเหมือนกันอยู่อย่างหนึ่งก็คือโกหกไม่เป็น
Right.
หืม
Uh-oh. No one interrupt. No one
เฮ้
interrupt.
ยนี่พ่อมึงใช้ให้มึงไปเป็นบริ
อ๋
การ
อ
เจ้านายมันเหรอ
ครับ
ได้ยังไงวะ แค่จะทดแทนบุญคุณ ถึงขนาดเอาชีวิตลูกชายคนเดียวมาเสี่ยงแบบนี้ได้ไงวะ
That's what I said.
นี่ทำไมมึงไม่ไปจ้างคนมาเป็นคน
Right
ดีวะ มาเอาลูกประมงอย่างมึงไปทำงานได้ไงเนี่ยนี่เรื่องมันใหญ่ถึงขนาดมีคนมาตามฆ่า ถ้ามึงโดนลูกหลงขึ้นมาจะทำไงวะ
Mm.
ไม่หรอกแม่ มันคงไม่มีใครรู้หรอกว่าเราอยู่ที่เนี่ย พ่อเขาก็เลยไว้ใจให้มาไง
โอ้ยแต่กูก็ไม่พอใจอยู่ดีอะ
Mm-hmm.
แทนที่มึงจะได้ใช้ชีวิตวัยรุ่นธรรมดา
อ๋อ
นี่อะไร ให้มาเสียสละใช้ชีวิตทำตัวเป็นฮีโร่ มันไม่คุ้มหรอกนะเว้ย
ไม่หรอกแม่ มันก็ไม่ได้แย่ขนาดนั้นอ่ะ อีกอย่างหนึงคนอื่นเขาก็เป็นคนดีด้วย คนหนึ่งก็เป็นคนโรแมนติกเหมือนกันนะครับ
This is so pretty. I love this. Look at this. I want to go here.
นี่มึงจะพากูไปไหนเนี่ยเอาไปข้าม
คุณหนึ่งไม่ต้องกลัวนะครับ ผมมีสไปซ์เตรียมไว้ให้
Oh,
เซอร์ไพรส์อะไรไม่เอาไม่ชอบเซอร์ไพรส์มีอะไรก็บอกตรง
just tell me.
คุณหนึ่งต้องรอนะครับ ถ้าอยากเห็นของดีอ่ะ ก็ต้องรู้จักรอ
He's so excited to show him around. Just do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. I felt that. And then your chin on his shoulder. The music in the background, perfect. It's so romantic. This reminding me a little bit of Call Me By Your Name. A little bit.
นี่อ่ะเซอร์ไพรส์มึง
อันเนี้ยแค่ที่แรกนะครับ
This is playing hard to get.
มึงแซวกูนะที่กูผัดในมูหน้าผาเลย
โอเคครับ คุณหนูคุณหนึ่งอย่าครับคุณหนึ่งครับ เดี๋ยวผมจบจริง
I love this. I can't emphasize this enough. Settings like these. I wish they can stay here for the entirety of the series. It's so beautiful. Wow, look at that.
ชีวิตคุณหนึ่งยังมีค่ากับใครหลายๆคนนะครับ
Including
จะเป็นคุณถึงย่า แล้วก็
and me.
แล้วก็คนอื่นอีกมากมายเลยครับ
Eh?
คุณหนึ่งจะยังสามารถสร้างความเปลี่ยนแปลงให้ชีวิตพวกเขาได้นะครับ
He knows.
มึงรู้ได้ไงมึงเป็นหมอดูเหรอ
ไม่ต้องเป็นหมอดูก็ดูออกครับ ผมมั่นใจว่าสักวันหนึ่งคุณหนึ่งต้องเป็นคนที่ยิ่งใหญ่ในอนาคตแน่ๆคุณหนึ่งครับ
They're holding hands. They look like they're on a honeymoon.
สวยอ่ะ
Yes, it is.
แต่มึงบอกมึงไม่ใช่คนที่นี่ไง
พอดีผมไปถามพี่แตมมาครับ เขาแนะนำมาว่าที่เนี่ยสวยมาก แล้วก็บรรยากาศดีด้วย โดยเฉพาะช่วงเวลาที่พระอาทิตย์กำลังจะตกอันเขาเคยพามาครับ
Therefore, you're taking yours here?
มึงพากูมาทำไมกูไม่ใช่แฟนมึงนี่
Not
แล้วไม่
yet.
จำเป็นต้องเป็นแฟนกันก็ได้นี่ครับ ผมแค่อยากทำให้คุณหนึ่งสบายใจอะ
I cannot believe how much they're holding hands here. Oh, don't let go.
อยู่ที่เนี่ยปลอดภัยครับ คุณหนึ่งไม่ต้องกลัวนะ
เออ
Oh,
ว่ายน้ำกันไหมครับ
มึงก็รู้กูว่ายน้ำไม่เก่ง
ไม่เป็นไรหรอกครับ น้ำไม่ได้ลึกขนาดนั้น อีกอย่างหนึ่งถ้าเกิดอะไรขึ้นอ่ะ ผมคอยดูแลคุณหนึ่งเอง ผมไม่ปล่อยให้คุณหนึ่งข้ามสายตาหรอกครับ
staring at him. Oh. That looks so fun. This makes me so happy. They are acting like a couple. How can you not fall for each other here? It's so romantic, it's so peaceful. You feel safe.
สักวันกูจะกลับมาซื้อหาดนี้ให้เป็นกูคนเดียวเลยถ้าคนเขารู้เรื่องหาดนี้ขึ้นมานะนักท่องเที่ยวต้องแห่กันมาแน่เลยทุกอย่างจะต้องพังไปหมดถ้ากูซื้อนะกูจะเก็บไว้แล้วก็ดูแลรักษาอย่างดีเลยแล้วใครจะมาที่นี่ได้บ้างครับ
You. Just the two of you.
ก็ต้องเป็นคนที่กูอยากอยู่ในที่สวยๆด้วยอะ
Like now. I love that they're like so
กูอ
subtle.
ยากให้ที่นี่นะเป็นเหมือนสะพานนกกระเรียนที่พาสาวทอผ้าเป็นหนุ่มเลี้ยงวัวมาเจอกันถึงแม้จะเจอกันแค่ปีละครั้งแต่ความรักของเขาจะทำให้ที่เนี่ยเป็นที่ที่พิเศษมาก
Romantic. I love it.
คนหนึ่งก็เป็นคนโรแมนติกกันนะครับ
Yes, he is.
มันยังมีอีกหลายด้านที่มึงไม่เคยเห็นกูแค่เลือกแล้วมึงจะเห็นได้
But
ด้านที่คุณอยากให้ผมเห็นอ่ะก็คือด้านดีๆใช่ไหมครับเพราะนั่นคือด้านเดียวที่ผมเห็น
just admit it. You guys like each other. It's okay. We know.
กูว่ามึงอย่าคาดหวังในตัวมึงเยอะเลยเดี๋ยวมึงจะเสียใจ
What?
ขอบใจมากนะกูรู้สึกดีขึ้นเยอะไม่เป็นไรเลยครับแค่ผมเห็นคนอื่นสบายใจอ่ะผมก็ถือว่าผมได้ทำหน้าที่ผมสำเร็จแล้วครับ
He's not letting go of that hand. How beautiful was this episode, you guys? I love these sayings at the end of each episode. It's so cute.
ไม่ว่ายังไงผมจะตามหาเดียวให้เจอแล้วก็เอาเขากลับมาให้ได้ว่าเขาหายหนึ่งเจอยังวะว่ากูจะโดนยิงแล้วล่ะพูดเชี่ยเลยวะทำไมอ่ะฮะ
Oh no.
กูมั่นใจว่าภูมิเป็นคนทำเรื่องนี้ทั้งหมดถึงมึงจะมั่นใจอ่ะมึงก็ต้องหาหลักฐานก่อนคุณหนึ่งทำอะไรครับกอดไงไม่รู้จักในเมื่อคนกอดไอ้กูเป็นคนใหม่กูอยากบอกไว้ใหม่ๆเช่นกันมีแฟน
Okay, so Mrs. Tanya, Ben, Chopper, and Chanan are pretty much missing in this episode. I do hope that Mrs. Tanya is safe somewhere, recovering, getting ready to get back on her feet and make those people who did this to her pay for what they've done. I am very optimistic and hoping that she did survive and that, again, she's somewhere safe. She has plenty of unfinished business that she needs to take care of once she's well enough to do so. Even though we didn't get to see a lot of the more prominent characters in this episode, we were introduced to a new character, which of course is Mam, or Palm's mom. And Mam seems like a really fun character. She seems so relatable, and you can tell that she means well and really cares about her son. And you can see that when Palm finally fessed up to her what they were really there for. She found out that Palm, or her son, was basically serving as the bodyguard of Neungdiao. Even though she probably doesn't know exactly what Neungdiao's family has gone through recently, but she knows enough to understand that working for this family really exposes you to a great deal of danger because of the nature of their business. That's why she seemed very upset at Chanon for assigning their son, Palm, to essentially be the protector of Neungdiao, who is at the center of this whole mess. You know, he's the heir, he's the next in line, he's the next CEO, he's the one that Tanya is grooming and training to be the next successor. So Neungdiao is a very valuable family member in this empire, which makes him the #1 target. So knowing your son is gonna be protecting or has been assigned to protect the #1 target, which is Neungdiao, really raises a concern for Mam. That's my son. What was Chanon thinking? So that tells me that she does care for Palm. It's just she has her own very unique way of showing that. So she told Palm to basically not be a hero and to make sure that he's prioritizing himself, because she does not believe that Neungdiao's family cares enough about Palm should anything happen to him while on duty. She thinks that Neungdiao's family is just gonna find another replacement for Palm again should anything happen to him. So she said, don't try to be a hero, just look out for yourself because they don't care about you. If anything happens to you, they're just gonna find another person to replace you and you really don't matter to them. So don't be a hero, take care of yourself, screw them. They don't care about you. It's pretty much what she's telling her son. Again, you can tell that she does care about her son. She just has a very interesting way of showing that, of expressing that. And that could be for a variety of reasons. I mean, I get it. You know, she hasn't seen her son for so long that she even forgot what he looked like. So I understand why she may seem, at least on the surface, a little distant from Palm or maybe even awkward. But I'm sure the longer they spend time together and get to know one another, I feel like Mam is gonna be more affectionate towards Palm eventually. Maybe another reason why she's not jumping up and down of joy when she first saw her son after a long time was maybe because she doesn't want to get too attached to Palm, or she doesn't want Palm to get attached to her, knowing that their current living situation is temporary. She might be worried that their emotional attachment to one another may make it even more difficult for both of them once it's time to say goodbye again. I don't know, it could be for a variety of reasons, or maybe that's just how she is in general. It's not just towards her son, maybe that's how she is with other people. But I do like Mam's character so far. I think she is reasonable, she's realistic, she's tough but loving at the same time, you can tell. Needless to say, I do want to see more of her. I still have a lot of questions, like why did she leave Palm when he was little? What could be the reason for that? What's her current relationship with Chanon? And more importantly, who does she owe money to? Please tell me it's not Kit. Please tell me it's not Kit. But now the more I think about it, it's really not a stretch to assume that somehow Kit is involved in Mam's hospitality or hotel business. But assuming that he is involved in Mam's business, that puts Palm and Neungdiao in a lot of danger, because it's only gonna take one of those guys to recognize Neungdiao and game over. I believe that they will not hesitate to inflict harm on him. When it comes to the setting, I really love this type of settings. If you guys have been following me for quite some time now, you guys know how much I'm a sucker for a small town away from the city setting. I think it really just changes the whole vibe, and I just love that type of setting by the beach, away from the hustle and bustle of the main city. I am here for it. And this scene is perfect. It's beautiful. Totally reminded me of I Promise You the Moon, I Told Sunset About You, and A Tale of a Thousand Stars, and maybe even Bad Buddy. It just so beautiful, and it just gave them that much needed break from all the stress and trauma that they both just have gone through. And I think Palm is doing such a great job at protecting and taking care of Neungdiao. He's really doing his best to fulfill his promise to Mrs. Tanya and to his dad, which again was to take care of Neungdiao. But I think at this point, I think it's safe to say that this is more than just a job for Palm. I think it's becoming more obvious that he does have feelings. I mean, we know this, but he's now more obvious and more intentional in showing that he genuinely cares for Neungdiao. And I think being in this setting away from curious eyes of other people is giving him that level of security and assurance that he's gonna be okay and no one's gonna judge him for being a little bit more affectionate, I should say, towards Neungdiao. So now he's holding his hands, taking him to nice beautiful and romantic places when he really didn't have to. Nobody asked him to do it, but he wanted to do it. He wanted to show Neungdiao around. And those beautiful big smiles that he had when they were riding the bike together, so beautiful. You could tell that this is more than just a promise that he's trying to keep. And I think their conversation at the beach was so beautiful. And Neungdiao, on the other hand, I think is doing well in terms of coping with what he's just gone through. I mean, considering that he's not certain about his mom's current condition, although he's certainly optimistic about her current condition and hoping that she's somewhere safe and recovering, but he doesn't know for sure if mom's even alive. But considering all of that, I think he's handling himself well, and I think he's adjusting well in his new environment. Considering that this is not the lifestyle that he's used to, I think he's doing remarkable. And he is even proving to be such an asset to Mam's business, thanks to his warm personality when sober, of course, his eagerness to learn and to really pull his own weight, and also his impressive Mandarin skills. I really like that scene when Neungdiao asked Palm about the kiss. It gave us a glimpse of how that kiss may have affected Neungdiao and how he may have felt during that kiss. You could tell that that kiss meant something to Neungdiao and it really made him feel better, but when he realized that Palm may not have felt the same way he did, he seemed a little disappointed and retracted and proceeded to tell Palm to not go that far the next time because it really affected him, and essentially not to play with his feelings just because he wants him to feel better. And I understand why Palm may have hesitated answering that question. It could be because Palm himself doesn't fully understand what he's feeling inside or who he is as a person. I mean, after all, he's just a teenager, so it could be that. It could be because he's still trying to figure out what's all this. Or maybe he's not sure how Neungdiao would feel or would react if he had answered his question with full honesty. Or maybe the reason why he gave that answer to Neungdiao was because he just probably wants to fulfill his promise to Mrs. Tanya and to his dad, which was to protect Neungdiao, and maybe being romantically involved with Neungdiao would jeopardize his integrity and the trust that Mrs. Tanya and his dad had given him. Or it could be a combination of all of them. But one thing's for sure, they're definitely getting to know themselves better and one another better, and I think being in this setting really helps that. Now they're able to have deeper conversation, uninterrupted conversations with each other. I'm very excited for the next episode because it looks like there's gonna be a lot more activities happening outside of Neungdiao and Palm's current little bubble. So a lot of my questions hopefully will be answered. Kit is conveniently standing behind the podium talking to the press as if he is the new leader of the company or the new head of the company, you know, talking about, oh, we're gonna find Neungdiao and whatever. I'm sure he's gonna want to find Neungdiao because he wants to take him out. So I'm assuming that he's gonna make himself seem as if he is really concerned about Neungdiao's whereabouts and Neungdiao's safety, when really he just wants to find him so that he can put him away for good, sadly. At this point, there's a very good reason to believe that, again, Kit is the person behind Mrs. Tanya's shooting and her husband's murder. I'm curious to know what steps and what kinds of changes, if there's any, Kit is going to be making in the company, assuming that he's appointed himself as the interim CEO while Mrs. Tanya is away. I'm thinking that he's going to be making some changes that will eventually favor him. I just don't know how much of that is Chopper going to be involved in. And it looks like Ben may not be as terrible as I thought he was. I mean, what he said to Palm and what he did to Neungdiao in the previous episode were pretty terrible, but I was expecting for him to be much worse than that, so sorry, Ben. I'm still not putting my guards down when it comes to Ben, because Ben and Chopper remain to be the two most fascinating characters for me up until this point. I think that the way their characters are written are meant for audience like myself to kind of go back and forth. I think they're fascinating because of the different possibilities and angles and directions that their characters may go. And the ambiguity of Ben and Chopper's characters continues to keep me guessing, second-guessing myself and speculating. One week I'm suspicious, the next week I'm maybe not as much, and then the next week I'm apologetic about how I feel. I'm like, I don't know. So at this point, I don't know what is happening or where they're going to take me next, but I am loving this ride that I'm on. I think it's one of the better BL series I've seen recently. Anyway, what did you guys think of this episode? Let me know in the comment section down below. Again, thank you so much for being here and thank you for your time. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Until then, I'll see you later.